Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome back. It's really great to see you. If you've just stopping by for the first time, I hope you stick around and that you enjoy it and give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe. So, what I have here today, we're going to open up the conversation starter with the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin, and we're going to talk about the moon and where the moon's at this week and how you can use those energies to really move your life forward. How can you really key in on it? And then we're going to finish up the reading at the end with The Secret Language of Color cards by Ina Segal. And we're going to love for the guidance through the week with the moon energies from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And then I have a few decks here to help us as each time the moon moves into a different sign and how will that affect you. But let's start right now with where we are. Okay, so what's the overall energy for the week and what's the question? What does Spirit want to talk to you about this week? Let's go with that. Okay, and then we'll move forward. Okay. I hope you all had a really great weekend. Okay, Scorpio, what do we have for you? Ooh, well, we have your card. We have your card. Okay, Scorpio, so first thing that popped out for the week is death. Now, death doesn't actually necessarily mean somebody dying. It can be an idea, it can be a relationship, it can be a plan, it can be a goal or a dream or something, but something's transforming. So it's not really death. It's the ending of something so that something new can come in. You have to make room. You have to prune things away. We just had that full moon in Gemini, and that's what that's about. That's so that energy from that full moon in Gemini where you were looking at things that happened back in June that you started, or ideas or thoughts or anything, and where do they need to be pruned out? Well, you are being asked to really check that out this week, to keep doing that work. If the full moon energy is not over, it's good for the next 2 weeks to 4 weeks anyways. So really key in on it. Where are you trying to make these hard transformations? And that has to do with some kind of a major choice. And this choice doesn't just affect you, it affects the people around you. It affects the people in your lives. The lovers is definitely, it can be about a love relationship. Do I want to be in this one or that one? Do I want to be in one or don't want to be in one? It can be about that. But sometimes it's about making a choice or a decision that affects the people in your lives that love you. And it's a major decision. So you have to end something to begin something, to allow something in. And I can tell you're going to begin something because you have the Ace of Wands. It's a new creative beginning. It's the ending of something. So you're going from this transition of ending something. It's almost more like the choice, the ending of it, and then the new beginning. So that's great. You're doing your soul work. That's great. So the moon right now is in Cancer, and Cancer at the stage that it's at right now has to do with pleasure. So what are you enjoying in your life? What are you not enjoying? What's hard? What's good? Okay, so kind of think about that and focus in on that and feel your way through that, because Scorpio, you are a water sign, and this is a trine energy for you. It's in your 9th house of higher knowledge, of traveling. Where do you want to go? What makes you feel good? Where's the pleasure in all of that? Okay, what makes you feel good when you learn about it and you travel? And so focus on that. And then Monday we move into the work weekend. Some people have had a long weekend here, right? And so it's about finding that balance in our life, that home work life balance, because it's in Cancer, which is about home. But for you, it's also training with home and travel, home and knowledge. It's like the two things together. How do you find the balance between where you want to go and where you want to go back to? Right? What's home, what's out there, finding that balance. So to get a little guidance on that, we're going to go with Doreen Virtues, the magical mermaids and dolphins, and see what kind of information we can get from that. Wow, this thing's just really breaking up today. I'm really sorry. I live in a very old place and the wiring's not fantastic, and I think it has trouble keeping the connection, even though I pay for a really high speed. I don't think it can keep the speed. Excellent, right? Okay, so that's my life. Here's yours. All right, so what kind of guidance can we get from the mermaids? Oh, this weekend? Okay, you've been doing a lot of this work for a while. I've been seeing this in the cards, and right now you're supposed to rest. So take today off. You've been working hard, take a nap and get some rest. But wait till the video's over. But take the time to rest, relax, and just chill out, okay? So that's Monday. Monday, Tuesday, the moon moves into Leo, and it's in your 10th house of career, but it's at a square. So it's not really super comfortable. It's kind of hard. So you're coming up against that whole thing. And so Leo is about finding the beauty in you, finding the beauty in the situation. Because it's in your career sector, it's also about finding the beauty and the joy in your work. Okay. So does it maybe it's just because the beauty of it is, hey, it pays the bills and I don't really hate it here. Or maybe the beauty is I really like some of the people I work with, even though the work's really hard. Or I really love the work, even though I don't necessarily like this situation in the work. Okay. So find the beauty in it. It's going to be a 10th energy because it's a square. So because it's a fire, Leo's a fire sign, I wanted to get kind of like a fire energy card to give us some advice on how to manage that energy. So I chose Denise Lynn, the Sacred Traveler. Okay, so let's see what kind of guidance and direction we can get on that. That was fast. All right, so remember, we have the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. And that new beginning begins with this Leo thing, beginning a new cycle. So I almost feel like you've come to a conclusion and now it's time to start something new. Like the full moon really, really did end a cycle for you, a major cycle, a huge cycle, one that affects people around you, not just you, a very large cycle. And now it's time to start your creative new beginning with Tuesday. And that's the beauty in it. That's the beauty of it. You get a new beginning and you can create. The beauty is you get to create what you want in this new cycle. So that's some pretty powerful energy. On Wednesday, still in Leo, it's about resilience. So you've had a tough time. I don't think this was an easy decision. I don't think this has been an easy part of the path. I feel like you might feel like you're walking away with like a bag of garbage on your back. But look, there's growth in that. There's a resilience. We can get kicked around, but we can come back stronger than we started, right? We learned something. Every time we learn something, we put our roots of knowledge a little deeper into the soil. We can come back bigger, stronger, better. I feel like the $6 million man right there, right? So we can come back, we can recreate. This is about you creating, you co-creating with God, you co-creating with the spirits, the universe. You are driving this bus. What do you want? You have a blank canvas. You have a blank canvas. You can do what you want. You can create what you want for yourself. This is very exciting energy. I right now I feel like all this, like almost overwhelmed, anticipatory energy. Like I really can do something here. I'm kind of like I have things are wide open. What do I want first? What and I also feel like this hesitancy, like, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this and it up this time? But the good news is you're resilient. So even if you make a mistake, you can always correct it. Always. There's always help to do it. There is no mistakes. There's only learning, right? And to bring that point home, on Thursday, when the moon moves into Virgo, it's about wisdom. It's about going inside and learning from your higher self. What did you learn from this experience? There are no mistakes. There's just lessons. And some of them are super hard. Some of them seem really easy. Some people seem like they have like super easy lessons in life, but it's not really for anybody. Some people hide it better than others, right? But the wisdom is going inside and seeking that knowledge. So taking what you've learned, that inner beauty, that resilience, and coalescing it into, okay, so it's out there. So Scorpio, for you, that's in your 11th house of public persona, how people view you. So you're like, how do I manage the situation so that it looks good for me out there in the communities that I care about? And so that's part of it. And then on Friday, there's the gratitude. Being grateful for getting through that situation, for the new start, for the power to co-create for yourself. So you're kind of moving in that direction. And so This is Virgo. This is with the moon in Virgo. Okay. And this is, again, in your 11th house. So I wanted to get an earthy card to help give you some guidance on that. But I think on Friday, not even. So I went with Nature Speaks. Nature Speaks Oracle by Ted Andrews. Okay. So Friday, when you get done with work, when you get home, when you're chilling out, watching Hawaii Five-O. Oh, or is that just me? While you're doing just hanging out and relaxing, get out a piece of paper and write down, what are you grateful for? What are the lessons that you learned? How do you think that you're stronger, better? Write down a gratitude list and then burn it. Turn it over to God. Say, I'm so grateful. Or keep a journal, a gratitude journal. You don't even have to burn it every time, right? And so what are the lessons? How's my life better? What have I learned that's really working for me? And what do I care about? Follow your passion. Follow your passion. So take this inner wisdom, this gratitude for the lessons you've learned. Now, sometimes the biggest lessons in life is learning what you don't like, what doesn't work for you, so that you go, wow, what do I want to do? Maybe I've been doing what I was supposed to do, what I thought I was supposed to do. I've been working on this and it really didn't work out. And I'm so grateful because now I know that doesn't work. And so now I can create what I want to. And what I'm going to create is something I'm super passionate about. That's good. That's good stuff. And then on Saturday, the moon moves into Libra. And Libra is about balance, right? So Libra actually ends up in your 12th house of goals and things you're seeking and reaching for. And look at this. It's like I'm hanging on to the things that matter, but the stars all around, right? It's resistance, though. What do I need to hang on to? And Sunday, it's about surrender. What do I need to let go of? And Libra is about finding the balance between what you keep and what you release. What you keep and what you release. Balance. And how do you get it to balance out? So that's the kind of the soul work you'll be working on this weekend. Some powerful stuff. These are some heavy duty readings, but I'll tell you what, Scorpio, you've been going through it. And so I'm not surprised that you have a heavy reading. But right now, Sagittarius, the sun is in Sagittarius. It's in your second house of what do you value? What do you value? And here's your opportunity. What you value. What do you want to create? What's important to you? Follow your passion. So for some guidance on this, I went with the Angels and the Ancestors. Angels and the Ancestors by Kyle Gray. Okay? So what do you want? What's important to you? What a book. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to read that and then had to take it in. And now I was like, oh, okay. All right. So this is, okay. Here we go. What do you want? Well, I think first off, you need to embrace the energy of peace. You have definitely come through a war zone. I think the war zone may have been an internal war zone in the decision-making process. And now find the peace in that. Be grateful for the peace in that. There's peace in having made a decision, even though something had to break in order to move forward. So letting something go in order to bring something in. That wasn't easy. That wasn't easy. But you need to trust. Trust in the higher power. Trust in the destiny of it. A lot of times the ground is fertile. It's made fertile for the energies, right? The way the stars and the planets and everything line up. There's like opportunity, but then you have the free will. Do you decide to do it or not? Well, if you did, congratulations, because you were definitely being led and guided. So trust in that higher power. Wait for some information. You don't know everything yet. You don't know everything yet. So this is a time of healing and peace for you, of getting ready to start, of having that blank canvas, that opportunity ahead of you. Because what do you want? I asked what you wanted. And it says you want to love and be loved. It says love and let yourself be loved. Oh my gosh. That is like, in my opinion, everybody's big mission in this world, right? Is to figure out how to love and be loved. And it starts with loving yourself. When you love yourself and you accept yourself, all the warts and all the bad parts that you don't really like, because the things we don't like about other people is often our shadow sides that we don't like about ourselves being reflected back at us. So when you learn to embrace that, when you learn to love all the pieces of you, then all of a sudden other people, you see their shininess and you don't see the things that bother you so much. And it allows you to let them love you, because when you love yourself and you know you're lovable, then it's not hard to believe that other people love you. Because so often people think, oh my God, I'm not worthy of love. Well, guess what? You really are. Everybody is. And so the first person that you really, really need to love is yourself. And when you love yourself, then you know you're lovable and you can invite love in. That's some heavy duty stuff you're going through, Scorpio. Let's get you a color card to help you and guide you this week. Something that'll remind you, like I'm wearing this color to remind me that I've got a new cycle. I'm at a new beginning. I'm going to create what I want to create. I'm going to become who I want to become. I've learned the hard lessons and I'm strong and I'm resilient. So what color can help you like really focus on the message of this? Oh my gosh. Okay. You have mauve. And this is enjoy clear hearing. So pay attention. Pay attention. There's information coming to you. You don't know everything yet. Wait for the information, but it's coming. And purple, that's like lilac-y purple. That's your power color for the week. So wow, lots of hard work ahead of you, but I know you can do it. You've been working so hard. You did not get here by accident. So keep going. Keep going. You're at the new cycle. You get to create what you want. So good luck with all that, Scorpio. I hope I see you back here next week. And leave me a comment. Let me know how it went, okay? All right. I will talk to you soon.